I have taken it. I think so. I'd be surprised that I was on the radio for a living. This voice? All right. I'm very excited. Coming up next. This is good. Za'Darius Smith, I think, plays tomorrow. By the way, Nico Collins, I know we've already announced this, but for the late arriving crowd, Nico Collins, the former Michigan Wolverine, going to play tomorrow for the Texans. Was dealing with a hamstring injury. They activated him just an hour ago, so that's big for the Texans offense. And C.J. Stroud has not looked very C.J. Stroud-esque without Nico Collins, with the Buckeye throwing to the Wolverine. However, I think Za'Darius Smith is going to play tomorrow. Defensive end is one of those positions that you don't need a full week of practice. Put a dude in on third down to kill a quarterback. So I think we'll see Za'Darius tomorrow. And against a really bad offensive line like the Texans have, I think Za'Darius could have some success. Especially, I think the defensive tackles will have success too for the Lions, considering the interior offensive line for the Texans stinks. But Za'Darius should play tomorrow, and he should play a massive part in hopefully getting a little more pressure on the quarterback, and hopefully allowing the Lions to blitz less. So what I decided to do to welcome Za'Darius to town, because I know he's listening, I decided to compile a list. It's the top 13 Detroit people that you couldn't wait to watch. And by the way, they're not all players. All right? We'll do it next. And we'll continue to talk about the Lions and Spencer Torkelson or whatever else is on your mind. 97 on the ticket.
Cap off NFL Week 9 with a chance to win on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. New customers can get $150 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins on tonight's game. So go find yourself a player prop like Patrick Mahomes over 90 yards passing, something like that. You won't get a big return on your $5 bet. You'll get the $150 in bonus bets. Bam. There's the formula. Just visit FanDuel.com/Doug. It's FanDuel.com/Doug. FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. Must be 21 or over and present in Michigan. First online real money wager. Only $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued unwithdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Jessica, I had a really nice time tonight.
Me too.
Of all the girls in Detroit, there's no one I'd rather spend time with.
I feel the same way.
There's just one thing I have to tell you. Now only with Verizon, you can get YouTube Premium for just $10 per month with my plan, making it totally ad-free, because there's nothing worse than an interruption from an ad right when things are about to get interesting.
What?
Check it out at a Verizon store here in Detroit.
My car's here. Bye.
YouTube Premium requires line subscribed to my plan. Must be 18 years or older. Cancel anytime. One offer per eligible Verizon line. Additional terms apply. U.S. home.
Have you ever considered doing something about your hair loss? Or are worried about time off, results, or pain? Doctors Barry, Luther, and Aronovitz are the exclusive providers of the ARTIS Robotic Assist hair transplantation procedure in the greater Detroit area. With the ARTIS technology and using your own hair, Dr. Allie Berry or Dr. Luther can restore your hair in a minimally invasive procedure, giving you the thickness you want and the hairline you'd like. It requires no stitches and leaves no linear scar. It has a quick recovery and results are completely natural. And you don't have to go far. It's right here in Metro Detroit. Call today to find out more and schedule your no-obligation consultation with one of the doctors. They will give you honest recommendations and creatively realistic options to restore your hair. This procedure is called ARTIS, so give Doctors Berry, Luther, and Aronovitz a call at 586-612-0757 or visit mihairdoc.com. That's 586-612-0757 or mihairdoc.com.
You hear that? That's the sound of another year counting down. Another year missing your revenue goal. Another year wondering why your marketing isn't more effective. Another year worried about next year. The clock is ticking, but you still have time. Time to contact the experts in Scale Marketing. Scale Marketing is a full-service marketing agency who is expert in lead generation and revenue growth. How expert? Our clients see an average of 20% growth in the first year alone, with sustained growth from there. It's all part of our process. From your traditional marketing, social media, to paid search, we'll take a forensic approach, digging deep to find the root problems in your marketing strategy. Then we'll fix it fast. At Scale Marketing, we can't stop the clock, but we can change your company's future. Find out how you marketing budget, work harder, and drive more revenue. Contact us at scalemarketing.com. That's scalemarketing.com.
Founded in 1916, the Detroit Urban League provides programs and services to thousands of youth, adults, and families every year. Call us at 313-832-4600 to find out more about our youth development, workforce, and WIC services.
The latest on the NBA, the NHL, the NFL, and the MLB on the Boston Balls Podcast with Pat Caputo. Get it on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts. WXYT FM and WSYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey Sports Station. Live from Little Caesars Arena, Jeff Rieger on 97.1 The Ticket.
All right, number 3, what's going on, everybody? Hanging out before Red Wings and Rangers. LCA is pumped, excited, and the Red Wings have their 3rd consecutive original 6 game in a row. Here's what we talked about so far. We've been on since 4 o'clock. We've talked a lot about Detroit Lions football, and are we being too arrogant here at 97.1 The Ticket? All the crazy stuff we say, all the predictions we make, some of the show topics, will they go 16-1? Are they iconic like the greatest show on turf for the 2007 Patriots? I met a guy yesterday at a supermarket, and he said, you guys seem like you might be putting the cart before the horse. You guys are maybe jumping the gun just a little bit. You guys maybe sound a little too arrogant. And I said, no, the Lions are just that good. The Lions are just that good. That's what I said. So I'm asking you, we've been talking about it all show long. Are we arrogant? Or are the Lions just that good? 248-539-9797. The Ticket text, the exact same number. That's out there. Talked a lot about torque, too. As the Tigers try to figure out how to assemble their 2025 baseball team, I say no torque. Can't do torque. I'm done with him. I've seen enough. I don't think he's dependable. People disagree. People agree. You can hit on that if you want as well. Talked a lot about Michigan football. They're playing right now. They're down 17-6. They just forced a punt. So I just went crazy because Michigan decided to kick the field goal deep in Indiana territory. They got the ball back. There's plenty of time left. So maybe I end up looking like the fool. Maybe they pull off the victory. But if you want to hit on Michigan, that's out there as well. But I did want to bring up something quick, then we'll go to the phone. I'm very excited about this. Every now and then, and I don't do it as much during football season simply because there's usually so much to talk about. However, I like to compile my own list about various topics. Usually I'll compile a list of 20, 15 to 20. I'll have you try to guess who's on the list of something that happens to be in the news. Like I remember one time on Mother's Day, I did the hottest TV moms. And believe it or not, the callers got all 20 of them. Very impressive. I've done best sports mascots. I've done best Detroit busts. All that kind of stuff. So the fact that Zadarius Smith is currently in Houston, and I do believe will play tomorrow. Now, I can't confirm that, but I just believe that. I decided to compile a list of the 13 people in Detroit sports that you just simply could not wait to see. 13 of them. And one of them is Zadarius Smith. I put him at number 10. And maybe there's a little recency bias there. I admit that. But we're so excited about him joining this team simply because hopefully it helps the pass rush, hopefully you're blitzing less, and hopefully he helps you win a Super Bowl. And he adds to a really good defense already. I do feel the defense is underrated. So there's 12 other dudes that Detroit could not wait to see. And they're not all players. Some were drafted by a Detroit team. Some were traded for by a Detroit team. Some were free agents. Some are GMs. Some are coaches. So I thought it would be fun, in addition to everything else, 248-539-9797. Help me complete the list. I gave you one, Zadarius Smith. Hell, I'll give you another. Bobby, go ahead, pick a number. Pick a number 1 through 13, can't be 10.
Let's go 12.
12. I put Kate Cunningham at 12. Number 1 overall pick. We were so excited to finally get the first overall pick for the Pistons. Had a hell of a game yesterday, 3rd consecutive triple-double. We could not wait to see Cade Cunningham. Took a little bit of time to get it going. He got injured as well. Remember, it was him and Jalen Green, and they play each other tomorrow. Very exciting. So, I got Cade Cunningham at 12. I got Zadarius Smith at 10. A list, homemade, not from any internet website. The top 13 Detroit guys that you could not wait to see. So when you call in about whatever, feel free. Let me know who you think's on the list. Let's go to Matt. You're on the ticket. What's going on, Matt? Matt, are you there? How about we try it one more time? Matt, hello.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, brother?
There we go. So I do have a guess. I'll give you that in a moment. Well, I'll give you my guess now. The one I'm pretty sure is on there is Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs, great guess, not on the list, believe it or not. And there were a lot of people that didn't like the draft pick of Jahmyr Gibbs simply because he was a running back in the first round.
Okay. All right. So I just want to touch on the Lions. I called in earlier and I talked to Caputo. Here, let me take my hood. There we go. I talked to Caputo and I gave him my opinion. So the Lions are really good, and I believe they're going to the Super Bowl. And I also believe the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. And